Finally, it's time for my summer reading challenge to officially begin. Hi there everyone, I hope you're all having an absolutely amazing day today as usual. Today I'm really excited to do this video. Before I start, I'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone that did the crazy book buying obsessions tag. I really appreciate that everyone has done that, and it has spread around the book community like crazy. I mean, that is great because it is a crazy book buying obsessions tag, and I'm so glad that people have enjoyed doing it and have really passed it around. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you so much to everyone. But moving on from that, today's video is actually going to be about my to-read books, and these are all the books that I want to read in summer, and it obviously is summer of 2012, and I'm ever so excited for this summer. It's going to be great. I have finished most of my exams now. I just have one more left to do on Wednesday, and then I can start reading and actually having a life again. If you're wondering why I haven't really done many videos over the last week or two, it's simply because I've been revising non-stop. Basically every 3 minutes I have been revising to do well and get good grades, but now they're kind of over. I finally have time to do videos again and read and just do great reviews, because basically all summer you're going to get reviews. You are going to be thrown out of the sea with reviews because it's going to be insanely loads. Basically I am going to read quite a lot. There's going to be 18 books that I'm going to read over summer, so that kind of means that every video from now is going to be a review. Maybe odd times I'll be able to get a tag video and stuff in there just to split it up, but definitely in June and July it'll be a lot of reviews. August won't be as heavily review based, and I'm going to explain that later on, because August is going to be epic. Really epic. But you know, you lot have to wait. You know, we cannot just tell you now. I can't burst the joy that I have for August, because it's going to be great, but you know, you have to calm down first. We have to get ready and prepare ourselves for that epic moment when I reveal what I am going to read, because it's going to be a challenging month, but such a great one. Anyway, calming down from all that, going mental and whatever like I normally do in my videos, let's actually get on and sort of go through the books that I'm going to read. So the first book that I want to read is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Riordan, and this is a book that I've heard many very good things about. I think it's going to be quite an easy read, which is always what I like. Always like easy reads. Definitely my idea for this was to start off the summer with such an easy read that really gets me back into reading after having read for much, and then I'm just going to build up in epicness. I really am. And the next book is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This will be a very sad emotional book, but I think it'll be quite funny as well. Actually, I think there's sort of irony in this. I think from what I've heard that there's funny parts, but it's actually a very sad story, and I've heard a lot about this with John Green, and I think that he just sounds like such a great author, and I just really want to read his books. So definitely The Fault in Our Stars will be a great one to start off my John Green reading with. And after reading The Fault in Our Stars, I'm going to move on to Will Grayson, and this is by John Green again, but it's also co-written by David Levithan, and I think as a pair and a duo they're going to work really well together to produce an absolutely amazing and outstanding read, which I'm just going to love. I think it'll be really funny and exciting, but it will explore some really important things that really do need exploring in society. And then I'm going to read Skulduggery Pleasant, The Faceless Ones by Landy. I am really excited to read this. I've read the first two already, and I really did enjoy them. I think they're very dark. I love the characters of Valkyrie and Skulduggery as a skeleton, and it's just such a fun read. It's definitely a children's read, which is great, but I think that it can be enjoyed by absolutely anyone. Definitely one to check out. And I've actually heard that this one is actually better than the previous one which I read, which was Playing with Fire, so I mean, what will it be like? I don't know. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fabulous. And then I'm actually going to start reading some longer books, and the first longer book is going to be The Sight by Clement-Davies. This has been on my to-read list for quite a while, to be honest, and I thought, now it's summer, let's just get round to reading quite a longer book, really. You know, it is a bit longer. It's over 400 pages, so definitely it'll take me a little longer, about 4 days maybe to finish that one. Definitely it'll be an interesting read. It's about wolves. I love animals, so what more can I say? I will just adore that book. Then another fairly long one is going to be Eon Rise of the Dragon Eye by Alison Goodman, and I've heard so many things about this in the book community here on YouTube, and I'm just so excited. Quite a lot of people just call this Eon. I know it has various names. I don't know why. I think it's different publishers in different countries, but I'm not entirely sure, but it is the same as Eon. It's just called Eon Rise of the Dragon Eye here, and it just sounds such a fantastical read with great characters, which I just can't wait to explore in more depth. Then my longest read of June and July, and that is going to be Gone by Michael Grant, and Gone is a very good book from what I've heard. Apparently it's full of action, a lot happens in the book, and I love books like that. I really do. Sometimes books sort of take the time to get going. With this, it starts off straight away, so much action, it doesn't stop, and I just love love that. I love books that just keep me hooked with so much action, so definitely that is going to be a book that I am going to absolutely love. Though it is quite long, so definitely it'll take me about 5 days to finish that, but I don't mind. It's a long book. I will just devour it every single day that I'm reading it. And then the next one is a book that I've been asked to read quite a lot by a lot of people on YouTube for a review, and this is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, and this is the first book in the Chaos Walking trilogy. I know some people are always asking me, oh, what do you think of this? What's it like? And I'm thinking, well, you can't keep asking me because I haven't actually read it yet, so definitely it's one that I want to read and review because I've heard just basically amazing things about this. I don't think I've heard anything negative. It just sounds like such a great read. Though it is almost 500 pages, so it is quite long. Definitely about 4 days to finish that, I think. And then from then onwards, I will have actually finished school and I'll have a lot more time to read. So I've kind of picked a bit longer books actually for the end of July and then moving on to August, which is really, really epic. The books in there are humongous, but you know, we'll have to get onto that in a minute. And the first book that I'd like to read is Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare, and this is actually a signed copy that I have when I met Cassandra Clare. She was an absolutely amazing author. I can't wait to continue with this Infernal Devices series. From what I've read so far, Clockwork Angel was fabulous. This will be even better, I'm sure. Now everything's got started and everything's been set up. It's just going to be great. I'm sure it'll just keep getting better and better. It'll be a great book. And then I'm going to move on to TimeRiders by Scarrow, and this is a book that I've actually bought last year. It's not actually really stood out to me as really a book that I really want to read sort of instantly, but definitely it's one that I want to read. It does sound like a very sort of detective kind of thing. It just sounds really, really interesting and exciting. Definitely a good YA novel. Haven't actually heard many things. It's probably the least heard book in the book community for me. I haven't really heard anything about it, but once I saw it in the store last year, I remember just loving the synopsis of it and just buying loads of the books, and I'm sure that I'm thoroughly going to enjoy them. And then the final book for July is sort of ending on quite a short book in preparation for August, and that is going to be The Recruit by Robert Muchamore, the first book in the Cherub series. My idea for this was basically, I'm not bothered really what I read, but I was kind of thinking, I have 3 days left before the beginning of August. Let's read a book that I can read in 3 days, and basically I just picked this because it just sort of stood out to me as one that just looked great, and it is a long series actually. I'm hoping I'm going to really enjoy that one. And now, here we are. We're here for the August books. You're going to love them. Are you ready? I'm going to be reading all the Harry Potter books by J.K. Rowling. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is loads, 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 loads. And the books are very long. Insanely long. I mean, it's just longer than I would really imagine reading at all. So, you know, it's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be so, so fun. I just love sort of the books I've read. I've read them all before, but I just want to reread them again. Haven't read them for ages, and I'm just ever so excited to read these. I think that, you know, it's a well-loved series by all. Even non-readers like it as well. So I think that, you know, it's just great. The books start off very, very short, and then they gradually get very, very long, and I think J.K. Rowling does this to really sort of build you in and sort of grab you in, and definitely sort of grab non-readers in as well by writing short books, and then it's sort of, whilst people love them, they get really, really thick. And that is actually everything. Finally, we have come to a conclusion for this video. I'm going to be reading 18 books, I think it is, if I've added them up right. You know, maybe I'm hopefully good at maths and I've added them up right. I think there's 18 in total, and I'm just so, so excited to read them all. I'm really, really excited to just read so many Harry Potter books and read loads of other books as well. Lots of YA reviews for you guys, and I'm just so, so excited for this summer. You know, reading is great. It's a great summer activity. I would definitely recommend it if you're bored in summer. If you'd like to follow my progress for each book and how much I'm reading, definitely find me on Goodreads. There's always a link in the description below, and today's no exception. So obviously go to that link. You can also find me on Twitter as well, where I'll also be updating you with how I'm finding the books in sort of more a personal response and opinion as well. So definitely find me on there and follow me. I may follow you back as well. And that is all I have to say. So I hope you all enjoy my reviews over the summer period, and thank you for watching this video, and see you all again later.